people. Hope you're doing well. So this is a follow-on from the last video. Just because I just had to gather my thoughts about this before I spoke about it. But like the meeting that I had today with the work coach, like I'd literally just met the woman, and like personally, this is my view. I think she was like some kind of like plant or something, or some kind of secret agent. She was definitely like doing the devil's work, because she was trying to pretend like she was like interested in learning about me and stuff. It was a bit like the Shin Bet interview that I had on the border of the West Bank. That's what it reminded me of. And basically like she was trying to like persuade me to go in, like to take a job that was like a detective job for the police in Cheshire. And I'm just thinking like, what? And I had to spend some time like resisting it, going, no, that's not my life path. No, that's not my life path. No, that's not my life path. And then I actually was like, why don't you do it? And she was like, yeah, I'm actually considering it. But it was just so bizarre. And like, I've been trying so hard to find people who will just help me on my creative path. And everyone's a hater. Like, it's just weird. But this meeting was like the weirdest of all. Because she was like someone that was pretending to help, but was trying to like basically groom me to go into the police for fast track detective work, which just sounds super dodgy. And she obviously hasn't heard or listened to like what I've been talking about in terms of like the impact of stalking and stuff. Why would I do that to other people? Why would I be a monitoring spirit in someone else's life? I'm not a nosy person. I'm the sort of person, I do detective work to find out who's in my space and who's trying to harm me. In response to me being violated first. That's what I do. Like if no one was disturbing me, and no one was touching me, and no one was doing bullshit in my face and trying to interfere with my life, then it's not my bag. Like, it's not me. It's very draining. It's a waste of my time. I just want to be creating. That's it. I just want to be creating. I'm the sort, like, I get fit and stuff for my own strength, so I can defend myself and so I can be strong in myself. It's not for other people. It's nothing like that. I don't really care about people's lives. I give time, and I get to know the people that actually make an effort with me and want to get to know me and you know, form proper like reciprocal relationships with me, and that's it. I don't care. I'm not really interested in being like some crime person. But at the end of the day, if corruption touches my life, like Jesus used to fight corruption. Jesus used to expose corporate greed and corporate corruption and stuff like that. It's not like a thing that's new. It's a very old thing that conscious people do, or like people that are genuinely righteous, not self-righteous, like people that come from a genuinely righteous place and are serving God. That's it's just in them to do that. It's in them to not align. Like I cannot align with that. It's repulsive to me. It does something in my body. Like I just can't. I can't. It sends like cortisol overdrive in my body to even engage with the stuff that engaging in that kind of fighting all the crime that's coming against me and stuff. That's not me. Like, that's not me at all. That's just getting all the bullshit that's trying to distract. It's a distraction. It's a distraction. And I'd like, it's just so stupid. It's so stupid to even suggest that someone who's been put through what I've been put through would want to even be like, that's not a purpose. To be honest, it might be someone's purpose. That might just genuinely be someone's life purpose, to be like in a detective, like be in the CIA or whatever, or what. There was never had any indication from God or anything that would be my life path. Nothing, not even one iota of anything. Like, and this is what the arrogance of certain people in their jobs. I don't even know who she is. I don't know where she's even come from. Nothing. Yeah. Who just really think that they've got some influence over people's trajectories. And I was there going, but that's the wrong way. That's the wrong way. Because for the past however many months, how many years and stuff, last year, it's not like I haven't tried to get other jobs. It's just that I've not heard nothing. Like, it's been radio silence. It's clearly the wrong way. It's just clearly the wrong way. It's clearly a moment from, it's time from my past that it doesn't need to be revisited. The door got shut. The door got shut and God's not reopening it. It's the wrong way. It's just the wrong way. It's not, I'm not lazy. I'm not like stupid. I'm very able. I'm very conscientious. I'm like, I'm very, like, I've got a very good work ethic. I'm just working on my own shit. It's just that there's people that are actively trying to deter me from doing my own thing. And that's the devil, basically. The devil possessing people. Like, that's it. That's it. Like, that is the only thing it can be. Like, it possesses everyone around you to try and make you feel unworthy, and like what you're doing is not worthwhile. But it is worthwhile, because if you spent countless hours and you spent all that time doing that and sacrificing your time to do that above anything else, and you've had the support of God to do it, then that is worthwhile. That is the path. But most people don't walk the narrow path. Most people just want you to fit in a box or whatever. And I just think it's so strange that someone like that, who doesn't even know me, doesn't have any clue about my career ambitions or nothing, well, clearly doesn't care either, would just think I'd let myself be used by the devil like that. I don't want to be a monitoring spirit. I'm not a monitoring spirit. I'm just not a monitoring spirit. I channel poetry. That is my thing to do. I channel poetry. That is why I'm on earth. That's it. Everything else, I channel art as well. I like a channel sounds and stuff, and like but my main mode of communication is through poetry. And it's not that hard. Everything comes from that. Everything comes from my art, and everything comes from my poetry. And that's it. And everything that's happened to lead up to that point has been serendipitous and supported by God. So why would I go against that when it's supported me? And then this person who I literally just met and had a 1.5 hour meeting with wants to spend more effort to focus on things that aren't actually helpful and try to lead me down a path of like being a detective for the police. And I'm just thinking, like, and like, you have to be civil to these people. You can't obviously like tell them what you really think of them in the meeting. But it's such an arrogance. It's weird. I don't know. There's so many people that have it. There's so many people wandering aimlessly. They've got no soul. Yeah, she said some weird things as well. Like she said that her dad's been to like she was very interested in Palestine and stuff. She's asking questions about that. And like she was asking me like she thought Haifa was in the West Bank, and I was like, no. She had like an Arabic name as well, so I don't know. Like I just think a lot of it is just a bit odd, and like yeah, she was interested in like how many times I'd been there and stuff like that. So I told her some stories about what time there, like not really new information. And she was saying that like her dad had gone to do charity work for Palestine, but went to Tel Aviv. Yeah. I don't really think so. Don't really think so. Don't think so at all. Oh, like he went to Haifa, and I'm just thinking like, yeah, not really sure about that. I'm not really sure about that at all. And she was saying some like, it's just weird. It's just the whole interaction was weird. She was saying some stuff. She was speaking a bit about like interfaith marriage between a Jewish person and a Palestinian person, and how Jewish people don't allow interfaith. And I'm like, yeah, they're very secretive. You don't really allow people into the religion. Like it's not really something that people usually convert to. It's usually something that people convert from. It's very insular, and religion like God isn't insular. God isn't secretive. God isn't supremacist. Like it's not God. That's not God. That's the devil. So, but like not obviously not Jews or not all Jews are like that. There's lots of open Jews who do integrate in communities and like do have friends of all backgrounds and stuff like that. But it's just it's like very inbred. I'm not saying Jews are the only group of people that are inbred. There's lots of, ethnicities that have that as a generational curse, but that it's very particularly like that. And they all like, they're just clicky. They're just really, really clicky. And like you even notice it like when you're traveling and stuff, and even in other countries, like all the Israelis are together. They don't really socialize with other groups, and they're like always the most drunk, the most crazy as well. Like it's just because they've all got PTSD from doing, and they're just crazy from all the military service and stuff like that, because they're not normal. They don't have a normal life. They're not socialized normally. They're just taught that they're the best race, and to dominate the world. That's what their mission is on Earth. And even to the point of stuff like coercion to like support them, like coercion to do work for them. Like, what is this fast track detective bullshit? Who wants a fast track detective? Like, that's how you get miscarriages of justice. If you care about justice, you don't cut corners. Like, it's just bullshit. It's just complete bullshit. So it's like, I'm telling you now, like the stuff that I've had to live through, the absolute disgrace of the people that I've had to interact with, that think that my time and my space and my energy, like they could just have it, and summons me to all these meetings and stuff to find out more information about me and things. Like, it's just pathetic. Like, at the end of the day, God's gonna get his lick back for that kind of bullshit. It's just bullshit. It's bullshit. Like it's so desperate. Like, it's just so desperate, and goes to show like what kind of state they're in, and what lengths they'll go to yeah, it's just weird, like what lengths they'll go to yeah, they're just to step on people. Like, they don't care about humanity at all. Like, they literally think that you're just going to sacrifice your life for them. That's what they think everyone should do. Everyone should just sacrifice their life for them. It's pathetic. It's completely pathetic. Really pathetic. But there's a difference between being intuitive. So, like, I channel poems that I write that can benefit people in all areas of their life. And it might come from something that's just come to me, and I might not know what it is until, like, further down the line. It might make sense further down the line. Or it might be something that I've been through that's been traumatic. I've transmuted the energy, and after a period of time, the words come, and then the poem comes, so it's more structured and more, like, easily understandable and digestible. So it doesn't really matter what my experience was that caused the poem, but at the end of the day, the poem can then be used to help other people, or so other people might look to that when they're in a situation that they can look and it resonates with them. That's what I'm here for. Like, that's it. It's not really that hard. It's not really that hard. I don't have my gifts to stalk people. I'm having to use them to defend myself or protect myself against people that don't respect my privacy. I'm a right to just be a solitary creative. I'm a solitary creative at the end of the day. That they're violating my right to work, my right to my creative space. It's such a violation. Like, they're just a violation, a complete violation all across the board. And they've got no shame, man. They've got no shame whatsoever. The levels of disgust is unbelievable, and they're just so slimy and insidious and, like, so disgusting. Yeah, and it was so funny. Like, in the meeting, I was like, she was asking me, like, what it was like and stuff when I went. Like I've said before, like, when I went to Palestine. She was like, "Did you go to Tel Aviv?" And I was like, "No, I've never been to Tel Aviv on my own." Basically, like, you get racially profiled and, like, mistreated and stuff, and it's worse there. So I always go via Jordan. And then I just started to tell the story about my time in Jordan and how it's a really nice country and that you should go and visit. And I said, you should go in the West Bank as well. And she was like, "Oh, I don't know. I've thought about it and stuff, but like, it might be like, I just don't know if I would want to put up with, like, the actual process of getting in after what I told her and stuff." And I was like, "Well, they ask you questions and stuff, but you're not from there, but you could pass as an Israeli." And then she was like, she acted all like, "Oh no," but it was too much. You know what I mean? It was, like, too overboard. I just thought the whole situation was just, there was something off about it, and there's something definitely off about people that are so overly interested in taking you down a different path and not just helping you on yours. Like, it's just so bizarre. Like, it just makes no sense whatsoever. But I don't know how, like, there just must be people that they get away with doing that too, that aren't committed to their work. That's it. They're just not committed. They're not self-disciplined. They're not committed to their work. She even tried to say that I need something to have structure. What an insult. I am the fucking structure. I am the structure. Ask anyone I've worked with before. Anyone who knows me, who watches this video, who brings the structure, who lays the foundations and builds the teams, and me. But for some reason, there's been so many assholes that don't want me to just do it for myself. It's so bizarre. It's so bizarre. So bizarre. It's weird, bro. Like, weird, bro. Like, it's weird. They only want to help you if you're below them, to keep you at a position that's below them. They don't want to help you at where you're at, to progress to where you want to go. everyone's like that. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. It's not human. It's jealousy. Yeah, and they'll only help you in the context that their mind can handle. And at the end of the day, like, in that regard, I'm unmanageable. And I've been told I'm unmanageable by every manager that's tried to manage me. Every single one. And it's not that I'm unmanageable. It's that they're incompetent. They're just... They lie to get the job above me. Can't do the job as well as me, because obviously, like, in the past, I've got very niche expertise in a very niche field with a very niche group of patients. And also in the management context, like, not everyone has focused their career on improvement and on change management as a specialism. So, like, and innovation. I wasn't just doing business as usual, boring bullshit. Just going through the motions like a robot. I was having to think, design, but it's very artistic. Really, if you think about it, very creative, very artistic. Just very undervalued in the NHS. And it's very rare to have a scientist in management in the NHS. It's usually ex-nurses who just don't think for themselves. They just follow. They just do what they're told. And that's the worst kind of manager that you could ever come across. Worst. I'm not saying it's 100% absolute rule, but it applies pretty generally. And it's either that or the ones that come through the program, which are just basically groomed. They're indoctrinated. It's not someone like me who comes with a methodical scientific background already. That's critical thinking, innovative, like, just, got their own smarts. And it doesn't follow trends. Never follow trends. I lay the foundations and pave the way. That's what I've always done. And that's what people don't understand. Like, they just want me to get in line and follow what's already out of date by however many years. Like, already out of date. It's already the past. What people think is innovation now is not innovation. It's already late. It's already old. It's not new. I'm not there. Like, I've already gone. I've already gone, man. Yeah, it's so bizarre, man. It's so bizarre. I just feel like I'm in this weird limbo land. And, like, I love where I live and everything, but it's just become so hostile and hateful here in the UK. Like, I just, like, I know that I prosper where I'm rooted, and I'm rooted here. So it's just like, do I focus on that, or do I focus on, like, the idiocy that's around me? And I'm just focusing on that. I'm focusing on where I'm rooted and me being grounded. And that's it. Like, it's not even that hard to understand. It's not even that hard to understand, man. It's not even that hard. But yeah, like, it took me a while to actually, like, think of what I was going to say about this, because it was just so from left field, man. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with side quests, but that's not really a side quest. That's like a whole different career path that is never, like, what kind of bullshit, man. Like, just think, like, someone's just gonna undo years and years and years and years of effort where to get to where they are, to just go, oh yeah, I'm just gonna give that up and be a stalker for other people. Like, no. I'm not nosy. I don't care about fighting crime. I care about creating to help people. That's it. That's all I want to do. Just want to create art to help people. That's it. That's all I'll say. It's not that hard. it's very natural for me to create art. I don't have to think about it. It's very effortless. Very effortless. I don't have to motivate myself to do it. God's my boss. That I don't need another boss. That's it. God's my boss. That's it. It's just everyone else just needs to get in line and get with the program. I'm worried that I've actually got a cold though, guys. I had a nap like pretty much not that long ago, woken up from a nap, so like I needed it clearly, but hopefully I've not disturbed my night's sleep by having it. But my nose is still bunged up from before, so it's just annoying. It's annoying that just going into one office and 2 trams can just fuck up, you know, and give you a cold like that. So annoying. Just literally a germ fest out there. Anyway, let me know how you're doing, and anyone else, guys, experiencing this level of resistance to people just you being like who you are. Like, let me know. I have got to the stage now where I just have to laugh. I just have to, because what else are you gonna do? What else? You have to keep in good spirits at the end of the day. You have to keep in good spirits and take the piss out of the devil. Oh, guys. I'm gonna leave it here, and love you. See you in the next video. Bye.